Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms and the end of the Hitchcock takeover. I'm sure some of you are probably wondering when the hell this is going to happen. Well, the day has finally came. Now I thought about continuing this on a little bit further because there are, films that I have that I did not get to here. I only reviewed Strangers on a Train on this. There's 3 on there I didn't watch, and The Wrong Man's one I really wanted to see, but just didn't get time. Did not review Murder, Stage Fright, Spellbound, and then, a lot of films off of this. Even ones that I watched, I didn't review. Some of them, like The Lady Vanishes, I didn't review that one. So yeah, there's a lot more films that I could have reviewed, and maybe I'll just review them separately at some point down the road. But for now, I just wanted to call it a day with the Hitchcock takeover. I figured, I reviewed the main portion of his career, and over 20 films. So I did, about half of his total films. So I don't know. I feel content with it. And I think now is a perfect time to end it. And today I'm going to do my top 10 favorite out of what I've watched. Now, to reiterate what I've said before, up until I did this Hitchcock takeover, I had only seen Psycho and The Birds. So, all of these films were very, very new to me. And with that said, this top 10 list, I'm sure over time might change. But, initial watch, first time through, I went ahead and I made out a top 10 out of what I watched. So, I guess we'll just get right down to it. Number 10 on my top 10 favorite Hitchcock films is Shadow of a Doubt. I really liked this film a lot. I thought it was really great take on a serial killer, whose family doesn't know he's a serial killer. It's just an excellent film, guys. It's really, really good, and I think that this is definitely one that I'll only like more over time. Joseph Cotton's portrayal as a serial killer in this is just fantastic. I just think it's an all-around excellent film. Let's see, number 9 is going to be Rope, starring James Stewart. Really, really good, I like how it all takes place in the one room, but yet it's still interesting, that's the thing that amazes me. I can't think of any other film, that it takes place in one setting, that I've liked. Not that I can think of, but that's just a testament to Hitchcock, though, and this is a film, a prime example that shows that of how, it's not about switching up all these different settings and how good you can make your movie. It's how good of a filmmaker you are and what you can bring out of your actors, and the exceptional writing. That's why I just, damn, it's just amazing. This is an amazing film. So number 9 for me is Rope. Okay, number 8 is To Catch a Thief. I just really like this one a lot. It doesn't have any of the big, huge, shocking suspense moments like you would come to see in a lot of Hitchcock's films. But I just like how it's a different type of film for him. And in my personal opinion, this is Grace Kelly's best performance in all the films she did with Hitchcock. She's just excellent in this. And, Cary Grant, come on, man, the guy is excellent. A jewel thief, a former jewel thief on the run, and trying to proclaim his innocence, which was that common theme that Hitchcock went back to, but somehow could always keep it fresh. But I really love the hell out of this one. Number 7 for me, some of you may be surprised to see this one so far down the list, but it is Psycho. One that I actually did not review, and in case you missed the reason, I'll tell it again. I did not review this film because it's been done so much, My main purpose for doing these Hitchcock reviews was, it was my first time seeing them, and hopefully, by my review and talking about them, it hopefully convinced some of you to go out and check out some of his other films, because he has many great films, not just one. You know, so Psycho, I mean, man, one of the best films ever, one of the originators of the slasher genre, just an amazingly great film all the way around. So that is number 7 on my list. Number 6, this one really took me by surprise. Another one that takes place all in one setting, but this one takes place in a lifeboat. Great character interaction within this film, a great character study on how people, you know, how they react under strenuous and extreme circumstances. You know, there's not much hope in this film at all, and it shows how it affects the characters. Just a great, great film, guys. Very, very good. So that's number 6. Number 5 is, in my opinion, this is Hitchcock's, probably the most underrated film from his 50 years of work. And coming in at number 5 is Torn Curtain. I just love this. I didn't know jack squat about this film going into it, and it just surprised me right from the get-go how much, you know, I loved it. Paul Newman playing a spy, goes undercover to try to get to the bottom of this Russian plot that's going on. It's just amazing. And Julie Andrews, his girlfriend, gets pulled into it because she doesn't know what he's doing, and she chases after him and unwittingly pulls herself right into the situation. It's just an amazing film. A really suspenseful plot throughout. Some very interesting characters. Just a great, great film, guys. That's a masterpiece in my opinion. So that's at number 5. Number 4. This film surprised the hell out of me. When I watched it, the first time I watched it was on Netflix. I was just so engrossed into it, and I've since bought the 3D Blu-ray, and it's Dial M for Murder. This is another one, like Rope, that was based after a play, and it also almost entirely takes place in this one apartment within, like, the den and the living room. There are a few scenes outside of the apartment in this, but almost the whole thing's in the apartment. But the thing that I love most about this film is the incredible dialogue. You know, and I think people that don't like this film probably won't like it for the dialogue also, because there's so much of it. But me personally, I loved it. I thought the dialogue was fantastic. There are long, long stretches of dialogue in this film. But, you know, it never felt tedious to me whatsoever. I loved it. It was intriguing to me, and I love how intricate the plot is and all the twists and turns that come along the way in this. But fantastic film. Another one, you know, great. Grace Kelly is in, and what's his name here? Her husband in it. Robert's Millen. Yeah, I think it's Robert, but. Yeah, Robert Cummings, which is in Saboteurs in this. Ray Millen, that's his name. I really like him as the antagonist in this. He plays a good bad guy. There's just something about his voice that I really liked in this film. So number 4, Dial M for Murder. Number 3, this was one of the first ones I watched. And I actually watched it originally off this set, but have come to since get the Criterion Blu-ray of the 39 Steps. You know, another one, wrong man accused, and he's innocent, and he's on the run to prove his innocence. This is just great because, you know, this woman his spy, you know, he meets up with this woman at the beginning, and the woman ends up getting killed, and has this paper in her hand with this place on it. He goes to this place, and it's not at all what he expected it to be, because he's trying to help get this spy information to the place this woman was trying to get it to. But that probably just didn't make any sense at all. But anyway, guys, this film is excellent, and I said it in the review, but I'll say it again here for people that didn't see it. You know, a lot of people point to Shadow of a Doubt as being like Hitchcock's first masterpiece film, and it is a great film without question. But in my opinion, this here is his very first masterpiece. You know, this came earlier. This is one of his British films, 1935. This is Hitchcock's very first masterpiece, in my opinion. I just absolutely love this film. It is fantastic, and this Criterion Blu-ray is a must-own if you're a fan of the film. Now, for number 2, this one could have also been number 1 for me. If you watch this review, I just went on and on and on about the performances in this. It has some of the best performances out of any film I've ever seen. I mean, it is fantastic acting in this, and it is notorious. An absolute masterpiece, if ever there was one. Ingrid Bergman and Cary Grant's performances in this film, I mean, it sets the bar high. You know, I mean, you watch this, this should be, you know, the judgment call, you know, that you judge every other acting performances off of, in my opinion, because they're just so excellent. Another spy film, Ingrid Bergman's dad was tied in with the Nazis. He passed away. She's a broken up woman, but yet Cary Grant sees something in her, and he wants her to go and infiltrate this Nazi organization because she was friends with him through her dad. And they end up falling in love, and she does end up doing it, but then one of the Nazi generals wants to marry her, so they're not sure what to do. She does end up marrying him just to get more information. It's very suspenseful, excellent acting. It has one of the best kissing makeout scenes between these two ever filmed. It's just an excellent film, guys. So awesome. Check out Notorious. Number 1 for me, you're probably already guessing it if you watch my reviews by how much I went on about it and not seeing it yet. And it is 1958's Vertigo. Oh yes, guys, this, you know, the thing I have to say right away is this is the film that started it all for me. I blind bought this on Black Friday, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, man, what have I been missing out by not watching more of these Hitchcock films? So this is what started all this you see here. I've since got all of this since Black Friday, and it just went on a Hitchcock fiasco, you know, craziness, you know, it's been nuts. So, yeah, Vertigo is just amazing. I love the way it's shot. You know, and I went on about the acting in the last one. Now in this one, I think Jimmy Stewart's character in this is one of the best written characters out of anything I've ever seen. So intricate, so amazing, and so believable, and it's amazing all of the transformations and changes that he goes throughout the period of this film. You know, how he goes from just a nice retired guy, you know, into, by the end of it, just this crazed, insane lunatic, you know, and you totally believe that, you know, through all that he's been through, that he would be changed that much. And I just love the shooting style. The dream sequence in this is amazing. It's just an excellent film. All of the scenes all around San Francisco, just a great film, guys. I love it. So number 1 for me is Vertigo. Like I said, you know, some of these I'm sure will change with time, and maybe even watching some of these a second time, I'll like them even more. I can't see liking any of them any less, you know, and that's not taking away anything from any of these other films that didn't make the list. Like, I'm sure some of you are wondering why the hell this wasn't on there. Well, I liked it, but it's not a film that caught me as much as some of these other ones the first time through. Again, that could change. But right now, I'm going to get down to contest information here. And I'm not going to go and announce this all big, because I only want the people who's been in with watching this Hitchcock Takeover to get in on this. I'm hoping, you know, that many of you will enter. And it is for this, the Masterpiece Collection. As you can see, I have 2 here. I have my own. This is the sealed one that I bought specific for this contest. All you have to do to enter is put your name below. Just comment below, put add me to the contest. And I'm going to let it run a week from today, and then I will do another video revealing who the winner is. I'll write them all out, put them in a hat, pull the name out, and you will be the winner. So, in case you're unfamiliar with this, it has 20 of Hitchcock's films on it from his British era. And the ones that really stand out, actually, I'll tell you the ones that I reviewed off here. Blackmail, The Lady Vanishes, or no, I did not review it, I'm sorry, I watched it, did not review it. Blackmail, Jamaica Inn, I think that's it. Oh, and the 39 Steps. That's the 3 films off of here that I reviewed. And is the 39 Steps on this one? Let me see here. Something looks... Oh. Yeah, it is. It is on here. So yeah, Blackmail, 39 Steps, and Jamaica Inn are the 3 films off of here that I reviewed. But there, you know, there's 5 films on each disc. It's a 4-disc set. It's just, this is awesome, guys. This is an awesome set, and it can be yours too. So like I said, all you do is just write in the comments below, enter me in the contest, and you will be entered. It's that simple. No, I'm not going to do any videos this time or anything. It's just a simple text writing entry, whatever you want to call it, and it's that simple. So, you know, I'm not going to announce this real big anywhere. I'm not going to do a big contest video. It's just going to be right here in the top 10 for those of you that have faithfully watched these Alfred Hitchcock videos. It's very much appreciated, guys. This has been a great run. I have had an excellent time doing these. You know, and it's been so much fun. I hate to see it go, you know. I hate to see it end, but it's been a good run, and like I said, some of these I haven't reviewed. Maybe I'll just do a random review of them here or there. You know, maybe it'll pop up. And, you know, this has been so much fun. It's got me considering doing other takeovers like this. Maybe not this much. You know, this is probably going to be the biggest one I'll ever do that's ran this long. But I am considering possibly doing some other takeovers of possibly some other directors, or, you know, maybe something else. So who knows, guys. So I really appreciate all the support, everybody watching. It's very much appreciated. It's been a great run. Like I said, enter the contest. Just comment below, enter me in the contest. You will be in. 1 week from now, I will announce the winner. So thanks again, guys, for watching the Hitchcock Takeover. I am Jason. This is Beyond the Realms. Have a good one, guys.